Hello there my fellow holotable heroes, and welcome to another Conquest video guide. Oh boy, what a start to Conquest. You probably know last night there was a bug here in Sector 1 with the mini boss and final boss that they were overtuned. So last night then, overnight, while I was sleeping, they released a patch that made it easier supposedly. But anyway, I'm running a bit late. I was supposed to release Sector 1 guides last night as I usually do and be releasing now Sector 2. However, because obviously I was stuck there with the boss battles, I was waiting for the fix to come through. I actually am doing now Sector 1 today, and I'll be doing Sector 2 tomorrow. So this one I'll be doing Sector Feats, and I'll do separate video for the mini boss and final boss as always. So I just kick off this video. Sorry guys, I'm just still laughing about the whole boss thing that happened last night. So the feats that we have here in Sector 1 win with at least one Jawa surviving. So I guess it's a very flexible feat. You just plonk a Jawa in whatever team you're using. I didn't find it particularly too difficult. I'll show you a few teams that I used. And then we have a full squad of Old Republic. Obviously we got 10 Old Republic units, or 11 I think actually, so we can form 2 full squads for that. And then Potency Up, this one proved very quick and easy as well. And finally Stun also, Palpatine as always doing very heavy lifting with the help of Jedi Knight Luke also. So let's first start off with a Jawa lineup here with CLS. The idea is throwing that old Bane, because I think on basic he grants himself Potency Up as well. But as you can see, the old man here, my old man in this account here is very low gear, so he's barely hanging on for his life. So I didn't really get a chance to use his basic for Potency Up. But to be honest, he's not really needed like the other teams like Troopers and as well Palpatine. I'll show you, they gain Potency Up very quickly. So you don't really need this, but again, just to show you, you know, you can just plonk Jawa with any team you want. He also got there a couple of stuns there on his AoE, helping you with the stun feed. Beautiful. Okay, then we can have as well Geos here with Jawa. Now why Geos? Because Spy, with his special ability, he will give Potency Up to all Separatist allies. So that's like, you know, I think I used it a couple of times in this battle, so it's like Potency Up 10 times. But again, as you see Jawa there, coming in with his AoE, getting some stuns there, helping out along the stun feed. So you could also do that as well if you got Geos to burn through some of those guys. Obviously, to begin with, as you can see, I'm showing what data disk I have equipped. I picked up Unstable Decelerator in beginning. Obviously, as we get more data disks, things will become easier, but to begin with, that's what I've got to work with. Mothma as well, just blocking Jawa. When I want one Mothma, because for Potency Up, obviously Kara and as well Kyle, they both have ability to get off Potency Up. So first we apply this Force Influence, and then on the next turn, when we'll use the other special from Kyle that will give Potency Up to our allies. And then Jawa there, AoE, maybe getting a stun or 2. So there we go, using the special here, boom, we all get Potency Up. And then bring in Hot Scout as well, you know, maybe get a couple of stuns as well with his special attack. And that's pretty much it, you know, just going through here, getting these guys down. Let's see if we can get another Potency Up. There we go, one more time, and this is pretty much it, finishing off Cheered, and you know, pretty straightforward to begin with. So here we go, even with the low gear, a low star scout trooper on her basic, she will give Potency Up to all Imperial Trooper allies. So we go first, we obviously pull back turn meter. I will actually start off with dropping a daze, so we can daze these guys, and I will just go ahead. I'm just like looking, where's the Potency Up? Yeah, so it's on the basics. We just use basic ability here, which give Potency Up to everybody. So this really speed up the Potency Up feat for me using that. There we go. Let's go ahead and get Kenders out. He wasn't dazed. And also good thing with the dazed enemies, that's why I put their Imperial Ambition over on Death Trooper. So whenever he uses basic on enemies that are dazed, he will apply stun, again helping a little bit with the stun feed. And this is a team that I like a lot. We get lots of stuns between Mara and Pulp, and then both Sith Marauder as well as Fifth Brother. Sorry, got my brothers mixed up. Fifth Brother, they both have ability that gives Potency Up to all allies. And because they're Sith and Empire, they will be benefiting from Pulp's turn meter, train lead. So you'll be able to get this out a couple of times So probably this team even can get Potency Up done in a single battle, while also getting quite a few stuns out there. Again, bringing in Jawa. Just as you see, I'm just throwing Jawas here with almost anything I'm using. Just obviously we get those Jawa here feed done in this sector. So very good team, my favorite one. Obviously we got this Old Republic feat. Now this depending obviously who you got leveled up or not. I was actually able to put together a full 2 Old Republic squads. Don't have like amazing data disk sets for them yet. Here I didn't even have anything equipped yet, as you see on the screen. So this now we are in my main account where I do have more leveled up units. So obviously I'm trying to do with as low gear as I can with the other account where I have lower gear stuff. But there, you know, I had to switch now to my main account for this stuff. Then we got Luke. This is another great team as well. Lots of stuns obviously from Luke. Also Jawa helping with the stuns. And then bringing in Bane. His basic, as mentioned before, gives potency up to himself. So there we go. And then then we got mass stun from Luke. Then here Kit Fisto's got an ability as well that gives everybody potency up, and as highlighted before already with the Kyle, whenever you do force influence first, then you use special and get more potency up. So this team as well potentially could get potency up done in a single battle. So here I'm just trying to keep my Jawa alive, because remember the Jawa has to survive for the Jawa feat to count here in sector 1. But anyway, just burning through these guys. Obviously with Genet's Luke lead, their speed has been significantly reduced, so we really don't have issues here with taking them down. Then yeah, we got a Wookiee feat global one. So I just found here a Mothma team. As you'll see later, I was using this Mothma node a lot for the global feats, just because as you will see the Bad Batch node has been buffed, so they are a lot faster than they were before. Good thing about as well Tarful, he can help out a little bit with potency up. I'm just like, which ability gives potency up? Okay, so this one, but I'm like, do you know what, I think I'd rather start off with a mass assist here, just so, because I do have a Ruthless Swiftnet equipped, so if we get somebody below 100% health, it will give us some turn meter and then we can get our things going. Okay, and now I'm gonna use gear ability, give potency up to my Wookiee allies. There we go, also helping out a little bit there, I guess, with potency up. Although at this point, I didn't really need it anymore. But I just wanted to highlight some of the key units that give potency up, so then you can then choose, you know, whatever you've got in your roster as you're playing through here this one. So overall, I would say here in Sector 1, I think just the Old Republic one will take a few more days, whereas all the others I think you can complete it almost in a day. Jawas as well, because you can just use one Jawa and then you can just, you know, switch with Jawas you're using in your teams, so you don't, you know, get too bogged down with stamina. I guess it depends how highly geared your Jawas are, but as you can see here, Wookiee is pretty good. Like Tarful, even at low gear, he's pretty durable, pretty tanky, and then obviously other Chewies doing the heavy lifting. We've got that Hutt Cartel, the global one. So again, trying to split Hutt Cartel in 2 teams just to speed up obviously the farming of that feat. So basically kind of Jabba with the leftovers and then the good Hutt Cartel there together. Using Kalando in this one because he's not bounty hunter, so he will not there, you know, really add much to the bounty hunter Hutt Cartel team. I'll show you later. I went up against here Padme, probably not the best team to go up against, but I was still kind of able to get it to work. Definitely this Steadfast Retribution, a little bit annoying as well, free PO there with confusion and everything, but I was able to get through it. Okay, so this is now the remaining Old Republic. Now they're not all really so well leveled up, as you will see all the Guild Hub units will die off. But yeah, I really did not have luck here in Sector 1. I just kept getting really difficult teams. I didn't get any of those slow easy ones like Bad Batch or Phoenix or something. So all the over prepared, I was really struggling, but it, you know, there luckily I do have Canderous as well as a Sortie Relic Tap, so they were able to tank a few hits. Again, not the best data this set yet available here. Maybe once we get Volatile Accelerator, this will be a lot easier, but to begin with, you know, at least just to show that we can have 2 Old Republic teams. Speaking of 2 teams, that's the second Hutt Cartel unit. And again, I will be utilizing a lot this Mothma team because that was the only easy team here, kind of slow-ish team, not with a lot of damage, that a lot of these feats I'll be able to farm on this node. So just going with Cat Bane lead, because to trigger contract we have to deal debuffs, deal damage to debuffed I think 20 times, or does it land 20 debuffs? I can't remember. By the way, Amplify Agony helping with that, all those thermal detonators, layers applying, you know, we're really burning through these guys very, very quickly. Alright, so let's look at this Datacron now. Now this one in the past run of Conquest was really good. I think the enemy echo was around like 250, 260 speed or something, so even with low gear units we were able to cheese this to get all those global feats done, like Phoenix and Wookiees. I'm just showing you, they are not over prepared, but they did boost up the speed. Looks like the enemy echo is like 350 speed or something, so outrunning him proved impossible for my guys. I'm just showing you the speed. I made my Gear 11 Rex as fast as I could do 294 plus what he gets, like is like 35 or 25 speed from the Zeta. Okay, so as you'll see, Echo will go first. Now luckily Tech is not that quick, so I'm able to jump in here with Rex, and because I have unstable decelerator, the AoE will push back turn meter on everybody, which will allow Kanan to get a turn in here and get out a cleanse, so we can get rid of all these days, so we can start assisting. So I'm just gonna use this ability here, cleanse everybody off, and then we can start getting all those attacks out of turn and everything, and this will then allow us obviously to keep going. There we go, perfect. Okay, going after Wrecker. Again, these battles take a while, but probably once I do have Volatile Accelerator and another stack of Amplify Agony, this will probably be much faster. Also, the Amplify Agony that do have equipped is actually gray one, so not that great to be honest, but still able to get towards. There you go. Phoenix can still get it done, but you need I think a little bit higher gear. Before I was able to do it like with gear 8. Maybe now it's not gonna be possible. We'll have to wait and see depending on the data disks. So then I tried the same thing with Ewoks, see if we can still get it to work on this Bad Batch node. So there you go, my Paplu 267 speed, including his unique hero black 330, which will not be enough to go first. For Princess Nissa, I have to mod her for potency, because then her basics when she's assisting like 100 million times keeps landing damage over times, and whenever that happens, obviously Amplify Agony is doing damage. Once we do have Volatile Accelerator, then, you know, maybe potency on Nissa not going to be that crucial. There we go. Okay, we just need Nissa to get in here, get a turn, because she's got a Dispel, so she's kind of replacement for Ewok Elder, I guess. So we can get a cleanse off, Daze is off, and now we can get our turn meter train rolling. But unlike Phoenix, my Ewoks just kind of ran out of steam after a while. Without, you know, Volatile Accelerator, they just were not doing enough damage here, not getting enough debuffs out there, and eventually, there you go, Echo came in with a cleanse, turn meter for them, and they took out there. So for Ewoks, until I get better at this set, Bad Batch node will not be good. Now I do have this Mothma node, as mentioned before, that I'll be using a lot here until I get better at this set to farm all these global feats. Again, depends what nodes you have. I think Mothma is a good one because they're slow. If you have a Bad Batch node, they're usually slow as well, so you could get something done. And I think Phoenix as well, usually their nodes are slowish as well. So you got hopefully a few options there, finding a slow team that you can, you know, start your turn meter train. Luckily both Paplu there and Captain Rex are relatively fast, so they should be able to get something going. Again, see a little bit of a struggle here again without the proper data this set, but I was able just to hang in there with my Gear 12 Paplu, Gear 11 Nissa, just, you know, keep the turn meter train rolling, keep healing up a little bit, just down to base and Pathfinder, and we should be good to go. So there you go, still possible, I guess, you know, not with like maxed out teams to get things going, but obviously we'll have to wait for better data this set to make this easier. Then we got Wookies, so I wanted to try this, so just showing you the speeds. I remoted a couple of Wookies, just, you know, push them past 300 speed. Still, again, not enough to outrun Echo here on the Bad Batch node. I've already shown you Wookiees working against that Mothma lineup, but just wanted to see, obviously, if I do farm this, can I actually farm Datacron credits at the same time here in Datacrons in Sector 1? Before, this was much easier. Luckily, obviously, their Tarful, my Tarful, he's low gear, so he gets guard, so he can't get dazed. So he can actually then get some turn meter going. He's got a Dispel luckily, and then from here on out, again, you know, without a proper ready set, it's a little bit harder than it should be. Definitely once we do get Volatile Accelerator equipped. Again, Wookiees, Phoenix, and I still think Ewoks as well, even with against this faster Bad Batch, could still work, but not with gear 8s, I think, as we used before. You probably need like gear 11, 12, so you are durable enough. And then we got the Tusken Warrior Global Feat, so this is the one that I don't know exactly what I want to do with it. Again, going back to that Mothma node, maybe this is going to be a nice opportunity for me, just as long as you can kind of line up those hits with Tusken Warrior. You know, you can get a few kills in here. So let's go ahead. We got more than 15 stacks, so we can go ahead, deal massive damage. Base is out, and obviously there's some cheese potential if you get lucky a little bit there with Pathfinder, getting some revives from him. But obviously these damage over times are making it hard to stall and, you know, time things out. I was able now to get 2 kills with my warrior, trying to line up their POW as well if I can. POW died for damage over times. There we go. We can go ahead, knock out Pathfinder. He comes back, so that's skill number 3 for my warrior. There we go. Here I made a mistake. I used a middle ability to dispel the buffs from Pathfinder, so when he gets defeated, he's not coming back. So I got 4 kills there with warrior. If I would manage better, maybe I could get another one. So maybe that's just what we'll have to do to get his warrior kills. We'll have to wait and see. Okay guys, that's all what I wanted to show you in today's video, just showing you different teams I use here throughout Sector 1, as well, obviously constantly on screen showing you the data these I had equipped for each of those battles. So just in terms of progress here, I nearly got Jawa done as well. Potency up was easy, stun as well, not a problem. So the only one really I have to keep coming back now is the old Republic one. Versus Bad Batch node ideally, but I think I need Volatile Accelerator before I can actually hit that Bad Batch node with my old Republic. Thank you for watching guys, hopefully I'll see you in Sector 1 mini boss and final boss guide. That one will be fun as you probably experienced it yourself. Thank you for watching, have fun, enjoy your life, and may the RNG be with you my friends.